Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of First Look Final Word, the podcast where we take you along to see a movie with us. I'm Pete.
And I'm Trevor. Thanks for listening, you mediocre athletes. Today we're listening to. Today we're going to go see Caught Stealing.
He threw himself off with that one.
Burned out ex-baseball player Hank Thompson unexpectedly finds himself embroiled in a dangerous struggle for survival amidst the criminal underbelly of 1990s New York City.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I was a bit confused, but I didn't realize he was supposed to be an ex-baseball player. It makes more sense now.
I don't think that came out through the trailer.
No, I didn't really.
And then, for those who don't know, this is the new Darren Aronofsky movie that we're going to go see. From the trailer, it really makes it seem like it's a Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of interested to see this one, because I'm like, I don't really understand. I don't understand it. I'm like, I saw the trailer and I was like, yeah, like to your point, it's like this is like a typical crime capery Guy Ritchie movie, and it's like from Darren Aronofsky. I was like, what?
Yeah, so I don't know how you feel about Aronofsky, and we'll maybe get into our history with him in a second, but he's not really known for making fun movies.
Like capery stuff. No, that's it. Like that's kind of how I felt. I was like I don't know if I could say I like his stuff. I mean, I've liked some of the stuff he's done, but it's not enjoyable, I guess is the way to say it. It's like it's usually pretty heavy stuff that's very well done, but not
heady.
Not like a rump caper. So I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
so either the trailers of just like really selling a movie that doesn't exist, or like this is something that isn't also going to be quite different from him.
Yeah, it really seems like Snatch or like Get Shorty or something like that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm looking forward to having a good time with this one, but it's very weird that it's.
Well, do you think it's it's a bit of a rug pull and it's not the movie they're marketing, or do you think it's just that? Like, because I don't know if I should be like I think I'm going to be waiting the whole movie for like something really dramatically terrible it's just happening out of nowhere, and if it doesn't, I feel like I don't know.
Well, so I think that after Mother and The Whale.
Yes, which I didn't see either of those because I didn't think I had it in me to watch them.
So I'll give my full debrief of his filmography in a second. But
okay, good.
I think he lost a lot of the people who were like
you might be
big hardcore fans of his, especially with The
Whale. He lost me a bit, but I didn't even watch him, so he lost me before he even came out.
But like The Whale was not really.
I thought that was like
it's not really.
Universally loved. Did it get Oscar nominations and shit?
No, well, it got Oscar nominations for Brendan Fraser and a Best Supporting Knob. I can't remember the actress's name, but
yeah, I mad now because wasn't it the girl from Stranger Things? Did I get that wrong?
No. So So she's in it as his daughter, but that's not the person who got an Oscar nom. It's like
obviously.
It's like his best friend from the movie.
Gotcha.
But it has some great acting, but it's sort of it wasn't one that clicked with critics at all. It has some bonkers decisions in that movie.
Okay, not shocking.
That lost me, and I'm.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks a lot to lose Trevor. So. He usually loves that shit,
and I am a fan of his for sure.
Yeah.
And like that's probably my least favorite movie of his.
By
far. So I feel like he signed onto this project because he needs a hit for one, and he needs something safe.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. In my mind, I just never thought that would never be something he would do, though. But I don't know. I guess he's got a mortgage to pay, just like everyone else.
Yeah, look, and for a movie like The Whale, I don't know what the budget of that is, but I have to imagine it's pretty cheap, like 10 million to 20 million at most.
Well, do you know the budget of this one?
The budget of this movie is around 40 million.
Okay,
which is like.
So I was going to say this can't be that expensive to make.
Fairly small, but it's also coming out at the end of August, so I don't know exactly what they're thinking. Like, if this is going to be a success, it definitely seems like it's pointed at the mainstream.
Yeah, it definitely does. There's like the trailer, especially. I don't keep talking about it, but like it very much did seem like, hey, you want to go on this romp with Elvis and have a good time?
Yeah, I guess yeah. Well, signing on for Austin Butler, which like all the power to him. I don't know if Austin Butler is like a
You don't think it's a name yet?
well,
You don't think people are going out to see the new Austin Butler movie?
I think there are very few people that get butts in seats. Actually, like Austin Butler certainly is a name.
What's your opinion on Austin Butler? Are you an Austin Butler fan?
I think
I don't know. I kind of like. I'm not sure how I feel about him yet. I'm really interested to see him in this movie because I feel like I want to see him just like
I feel like
do a big
well
performance.
and so
broad. I mean,
this one it certainly seems like it would be more of like a just an anchoring leading man performance, which I have not seen him do yet.
Right.
Like I love him in Dune. I love him in Bike Riders.
I was going to say your beloved Bike Riders.
I loved him in Eddington, but like all three of those examples, he's still like he's doing something that's like very obvious. Like he's making some obvious choices.
Yeah.
And like at no point do you think that you're just like watching someone exist.
Yes, that's fair. That's fair.
So yeah, I'm very interested to see how he does with like this sort of like quote unquote normal ish role.
Yeah, play a character that might exist in real life.
But yeah, I like him.
Yeah,
I think
he's a good actor.
He's
good actor.
He's undeniably like just like a charismatic.
Yes, he is that. Yes.
Figure like he just the camera calls to him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like it's a bit of a you don't really get that leading man anymore. I feel like back in the day you'd like he's a leading man. He's going to open your movie for you. Like I feel like that's a dying breed.
That's what I mean. Like there's
not really any of those anymore.
There's very few like new people who can kind of do that. Like there's some legacy people like
trying out the old fellas.
Like Leo can still do it.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise can do it if it's the right property.
True. Yeah, but there's not many, right? Like,
so we'll see how this one does. But
yeah, no, so, I'm looking forward to it though. I'm willing it to be a good movie.
I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, I feel like he's a safe-ish pair of hands, man. I mean, he knows how to direct a movie. It's just going to be interesting to see how much he reins himself in.
So what are some of your favorites for him? Like you said, you like some of his.
Yeah, I mean, but like I don't think I've seen much since back in the day. Like obviously, like Requiem, but like I never watched. What was his like first one that he did? Pie. I watched a bit of it and I was just like, I don't think I can sit.
Oh yeah, I really like Pie.
Yeah, I should go back and watch that one, but I never did.
It's good. Like it just it's a very stripped down like almost like a student film, like but a very competently made student film with a great premise attached to it.
Yeah, maybe I do a time in my life when I tried to watch that, I just wasn't ready for it. I should go back and watch it. But I think the last movie of his that I probably would have watched is like The Wrestler.
Okay, yeah.
Because
not even Black Swan.
Oh, was Wrestler before Black Swan?
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, yeah, I definitely saw Black Swan.
Yeah, I think so. Because I think Wrestler is like 2006, and then Black Swan would be like 2010.
I believe you.
Thereabouts. I'm painting with broad strokes here.
Yeah. But they would have been about the last two I probably watched of his. But I very much enjoyed both of those movies. I thought they were great. But yeah, I think it was just like I don't think I've ever gone back and watched them again. You know what I mean? It's like these are great movies. He's obviously very talented, knows his craft, and does what he wants to do. But I'm good. So I think when I've seen a new or his movies come out, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll get round to that. But I'm not rushing out to see it because
maybe Wrestler is more like 2009 or something.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I'm trying to think where I was in my life when I saw.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I'm terrible in remembering when the year stuff come out. So they were about the same time, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's he done since that? Like, I don't think I ever watched like his. I can't remember if I saw his Noah movie. I just assumed I hadn't watched it, but
yeah, Noah, and then
I have just erased it from my mind.
And then Mother.
I never watched
The
Mother.
exclamation mark.
But I heard weird things about that, like a lot of conflicting things about that. So I was just like, I don't think I want to sit through it.
So I got to tell you something. I love Mother.
Oh yeah, okay, okay.
I really,
Well, that's what I mean. I feel like
I
people were
really
really
like
into it. Or
it.
people were like, that was a mess. Like, it wasn't what I wanted to see.
I can understand like if people didn't know what it was going into, and they're just like, oh yeah, I love Jennifer Lawrence. I'm just gonna sit down and watch this.
It's the new
And
Jennifer Lawrence
they
movie.
see like probably the weirdest movie they've ever seen in their life,
Right,
and they're
right.
like, oh yeah, I think that this was total trash.
Yeah, well, then that's the problem, right? When it's
One that
I
like
mean,
they
if you're not ready for it, then
and like
you're in trouble.
it's probably his weirdest movie.
Really? Oh shit!
Um,
Well, that's saying a lot.
and yeah, it's definitely saying a lot. But no, I really love it. I think it's my favorite of his.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, maybe I should give that a go then.
Well, uh,
He's like, I can't say you should. I'm not going. It's his best movie, but I don't recommend it.
but you like
That's what it's like, though. That's what it's like.
correct me if I'm wrong, but you've shown some hesitance at like just like the pure surrealist, trippy movies.
Well, yeah. Usually, I just feel honestly, I feel like when movies do that, I feel like it's just kind of like I don't. Either it just loses me, and I'm just not intellectual enough to sort of get on board with the wacky shit. But for me, I'm usually just like, oh, it's just fucking gone off the rails because it's like that's it's like, oh, look how crazy this is just for crazy's sake, and I'm like, well, that's not really interesting to me.
Yeah, like I and maybe a better discussion if you've seen it. I definitely think you should see it. Don't show it to your wife though.
No, no, fucking hell, no, she wouldn't like any of that stuff.
But it's just very ambitious,
Right.
and to me, it succeeds in its ambitions.
Okay, yeah.
So I really enjoy it thoroughly.
Gotcha.
So I've seen it a couple times. I like it a lot.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay then.
And his other stuff like
go back to it then.
The Fountain, I think is like
that's
pretty.
That's
pretty
one
good.
that I haven't seen that I really want to see. And that's been on my list for years, and I've just never got around to it.
And it was like a pretty big flop, if I remember.
Yeah, I think
correctly.
it was. It definitely was.
And then,
but I know I know people who love The Fountain though.
I love The Wrestler. I think it's such a great movie.
I really did like it.
And I really love that Mickey Rourke performance in there as well.
That was the whole movie, right? It's amazing.
And then I think we covered everything except Black Swan.
What was the last movie he did then?
He did The Whale.
Oh, that was his last one again.
Yeah.
Of course.
And yeah, he's done some shorts and stuff which I have not seen, but
right,
he's done that pretty consistently.
I've not really followed any of that
but yeah,
stuff.
like I hated The Whale. I really didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't know, for some reason, like obviously when all that buzz around Brendan Fraser and the Oscars and all that, like I had it queued up to watch it like whenever that was, like 2 or 3 years ago. And I just never did watch it because I was just like, I know it's just going to depress the hell out of me, and I'm just going to feel a certain way after I've watched it, even if it's good.
It is worth watching just for his performance, which I do think is good. Like,
I do love it.
I'm not going to say it's Oscar caliber, but like everyone,
did he win it?
He won, and so like, and I don't blame people because, like most of the Academy voters that year, like I also love Brendan Fraser. Right. I have such a soft spot in my heart for him, and
who doesn't, man?
I loved his rebound story.
Yeah.
But the movie does not work.
Right,
in my opinion, I'm sure people still love The Whale.
Oh, yeah.
I have to think that's the last time a performance like that is going to win an Oscar.
Right.
Because like it's incredible to me that it was taken seriously.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like the kind of fat suit. Type of performance.
It's a bit like, are we still doing this? It's 2025. Well, I guess it wasn't at the time, but it's like stick a guy in a fat suit and you'll win an Oscar. It's like a bit Tropic Thunder, isn't it?
Yeah, well, like as it was happening, it seemed like people were like, "Are we allowing this to happen? Are we letting this happen?" I guess we are.
I guess that's how good of a performance. Or I guess that's how much Brendan Fraser gets a pass from everybody.
Yeah, people like he just has so much goodwill.
Yeah.
And like he would have bawled his eyes out if he didn't win. So at the Oscars, I saw his face and how much he wanted it. I'm like, oh no, he has to win. Like it's gonna destroy him if he doesn't win.
What's he done since he won that?
Well, he was in Killers of the Flower Moon for
that's true.
A little appearance, and then I feel like I've seen some stills of him and stuff on Reddit. But he might have projects.
I don't remember seeing him in anything, but Yeah, he was in. I can't remember. He was in something. I don't remember. But anyway, want to see more Brendan Fraser.
Well, maybe he'll make an appearance in this one.
Bring back Doom Patrol. That's what I say. Did you ever watch Doom Patrol?
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
He's absolutely amazing in that. I love him in that.
And that was kind of like starting his comeback, right?
Yeah,
Doom
yeah,
Patrol.
that was a while ago.
Well, so it sounds like we're both pretty interested in this movie. Cautiously optimistic.
Enough, yeah.
But should we move on to our little projects?
Yeah, let's get into it. So if you've not been following along with our Conjuring project and you're not interested in what we got to say about some Conjuring movies, you can just skip ahead if you want. Or just listen. Maybe you'll get on board and go back and listen to all of our coverage of the Conjuring movies, which we've done now. Of how many movies have we done so far?
Well, yeah,
we've only done like 4, right?
There's 9 total, so this will be number 6 and number 7.
Oh, so we've already done 5. Running up to the new movie next week, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So it'll be
what's it called? The Last Rites.
The Last Rites, yeah.
Conjuring the Last Rites.
So today we're going to be talking about The Curse of La Llorona.
I read up on how you're supposed to pronounce it.
Okay. Did I just butcher it?
I believe
well, I also watched the movie.
I believe you did, and I've also forgotten how to do it. But I think it's like Llorona. It's like a weird way of pronouncing it.
There's 2 L's there.
Yeah, but it's like it's weird Spanish way of pronouncing it, isn't it?
Okay.
Anyway, we'll just butcher it. We apologize to all our Spanish fans for butchering how to say La Llorona.
It translates to like the weeping mother or
something
like that. The weeping lady.
Something like that. I guess it's like a proper Spanish folk store, right?
Yeah, like I Googled it. I saw some statues and stuff.
Oh, wow. The statues. Cool.
Seems like I wouldn't make a statue of that. So we're going to be talking that one, and we're going to be talking Annabelle Comes Home. But
Annabelle Comes Home.
So let's go in order.
Yes. Well, they both came out the same year, did they not? Like, which one came out first?
La Llorona came out first, but they both came out in 2019.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. Like, I know we talked about it. If you listened to last week, the end of last week's episode when we were discussing this, it's not really a Conjuring movie. This one,
tentatively connected.
Yes, because
through
spoilers, by the way, we're going to spoil these movies if you haven't figured that out.
So the priest is in Annabelle and this one,
and that's the only connection.
But he talks about Annabelle for a little bit. So I still think you have to watch it. It
definitely is part of the expanded universe. It's just very it's very much just like, let's just have one character say they were in Annabelle, and then we can say it's part of the Conjuring universe.
Well, it's kind of like how Michael Keaton plays the same cop character in both Out of Sight and Jackie Brown.
Right.
And that so those movies aren't related to each other in any way besides that one character for some reason having the same name.
It's fun.
But this feels mostly like a Conjuring.
Yeah, I mean movie. That's fair.
Like it's following a very similar format.
All right. So did you like it, Trevor?
No, I didn't like it.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is going to be a fun episode talking about this, guys.
I don't think it was a disaster, but I did not like it.
Yeah. I honestly, I watched it a few days ago, and I barely even remember any of it, if I'm being honest with you.
Well, and
I remember being disappointed and really wishing that Linda Cardellini had got a better movie to be in, because she was great. I love her so much.
It's sort of, the entire time I was thinking, like, why are they having it be like a white lady who is moving through these Mexican spaces?
Yes, that did feel a bit icky.
It seems like it's like this horror tourism thing. She has her husband died who was Mexican, so she has Mexican kids, but she is a white lady who is also a social worker taking away Mexican kids from their families or whatever. It's just like, it feels a little icky.
It did feel a bit just like, well, why did they hire a white person to lead this movie?
It seemed like it would be a better story if it was a Mexican actress who's like, maybe she's second generation American, so she's a little disconnected from her roots. So I think that could be an interesting thing there. This movie did not really explore race in an interesting way. Like she's a white woman who has Mexican kids, and she's dealing with like a Mexican folk story, but
yeah, because and because of that, it didn't really dig into any of the cultural aspect of it. Really,
it didn't.
apart
No,
from surface level bullshit.
it was very, very surface level.
And it's I totally agree that, which is hard for me to say because, like I say, I love Linda Cardellini so much.
And she really has not got the career that she deserves.
No, I agree.
Because she's very talented.
Yeah, she's great.
As far as I know, this is the only horror movie she's in. Like, I don't think I've seen her in other stuff.
Well,
like
Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
I like how they had the kid watching Scooby Doo in the one scene. I was like, that's gotta be.
Oh, that's hilarious. You know what? I noticed it, but didn't make the connection. So that's really good.
Yeah, but it wasn't very good, was it? I mean, I don't know what else to say. You know what really threw me off? I my apologies, I don't know. Tuco. I was gonna say apologies, I don't know the actor's name. I just know him as Tuco. But he was so bad in this movie.
The idea that person would ever have been a priest is crazy because he's always
insane.
One step away from beating someone to death with his bare hands.
And he just he obviously was making choices with this character he was playing, but I didn't understand the choice he was making at any point. It was like, is he supposed to be like a psycho? Like, and he's like throwing out jokes, and I'm like, is he supposed to be like the comic relief? Like, he just had this psychopathic look in his eyes. I'm like, why did they cast this guy looks like a psychopath for this character who's supposed to be like the heart of the warm heart of the movie? I was so confused.
Well, it's like, yeah, she accidentally hired a meth dealer to protect her kids.
Yeah, you were a priest once, right? And he's just what was it that he kept saying that was like the gag? He's like, everyone gets scared, but not me.
Oh, yeah.
Someone else like, what?
It's like, I was even scared there for a second. Were you really? No.
Yeah. It's like, it was like, that's the joke? Okay. That seems so odd.
What I found really funny about this movie, and we've talked about this throughout this whole Conjuring project, is, why don't they ever leave the house that they're in?
Yeah.
And she says, I can't remember the character's name, but
that's my point.
I think she says at one point, like, we're going to go to a motel. And he's like, why? It doesn't matter. Yeah. She's not haunting your house. She's haunting you. I'm like, motherfucker, you have a pool. Go somewhere that doesn't have a pool. The only thing this thing does is drown children in bodies of water.
What? I didn't actually even think of that. But yeah, just go to the desert.
Like, fucking like...
But I guess she could have just filled a bathtub, though. I mean, she would have outsmarted them.
That still is like, you got to turn on water and you got to wait for it to fill up.
That's true.
The climax of this movie, the door is swinging open and she's still trying to drag those kids out to the pool.
Or you know what? Just drain the pool.
Drain the pool. It's like, what can we do? It's summertime and it's nice having a pool.
I've forgotten about this movie mostly, but now I'm remembering scenes and I'm just like, oh, I remember how stupid that was. Like when she was trying to grab the stuffed bear or whatever, and she's like, oh, don't break the freaking special seed wood chips or whatever the fuck he put down.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, I'm sure I did it. And I'm like, this is so stupid. Like, why would you ever do that?
That's why you need a grabber.
Yeah, just like, what are you doing? Just leave it alone. It's not that important.
Kids are stupid though. Yeah. I could buy it, but I find the idea of this like demon very scary, but I did not find its portrayal scary.
No, that's the thing, right? Right, reading about it, like that is terrifying. It's going to come and take your children and drown them.
Yeah,
like that is super terrifying. But yeah, I'm with you. I was watching. I was like, this is just dumb. And like the lady coming at the end. And like,
who's Marta from Arrested Development?
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
that's amazing. But no, I thought that was like so telegraphed and so stupid. And then she immediately flip flops.
Well, she
shoots Tuco. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should do that.
She's like, I'm gonna get my children back. I'm like, your children are dead.
Yeah, how
lady?
Is that gonna happen? Like, that's not gonna happen, is it?
Well, and I like her kids drown. Like it's just such a fucking bummer of a movie.
It really is.
Like this movie is not fun in any way.
No, that's what I mean. It's like they were trying to inject fun in it with like, oh, like let's have some fun. Let's have one of the characters say some funny lines. Like who should we do to have that? Who's the funniest character we've got? Oh, how about this fucking psychopathic looking guy here who just looks like him telling you a joke would just scare me to death.
It's like what if The Ring, but she only drowns children. Like, it just is not fun at all.
No, it's really not.
And the way that they kill La Llorona at the end is fucking just stab her in the heart with a crucifix? Like, is it that easy?
Yeah, I'd forgotten about
Like,
that bit as well.
like,
I was by that point. I was like, this is absolute bullshit.
like, does she have a corporeal form that
I
you can
guess
just
so.
like she's just a fucking vampire?
Yeah, just stab her with a crucifix. It's like seems pretty straightforward, actually.
Like, wouldn't it have been better if she had just said like, no, these are my kids. Like, I'm not going to let anyone harm them because I'm a mother and I'm going to protect my children or whatever. I don't know. Anything's better than just like,
I feel like you're reaching for
take this crucifix.
Yeah, that was really dumb. But I mean, a lot of these movies are like that. It's like, what are you supposed to do?
That was the stupidest way to
How
kill.
How are you supposed to fight like these demons in the end? It has to be something dumb at the end. It's like even like, oh, I guess just say their name and then they'll go away. It's like, oh, all right, fair enough. Just stab them with this special crucifixes made of this special wood. Even though she's not even really a real person, it's just a ghost. You can't stab ghosts, but we won't worry about that.
I guess, yeah, like they've set the precedent where they're damaged by crucifixes in the past, right?
Yeah, very true. It happens in the next movie as well.
Yeah,
but yeah, and that's kind of my issue with a lot of these movies. And I say it every week, but it's like it really terrifies me when people are wandering around dark houses or dark areas and you don't know what's around this corner, and like the music is really freaking me out. And then as soon as it's like stupid ghosts running around and getting burned by crucifixes and getting stabbed and stuff, I'm like, this is just silly. Like I could probably take that lady.
And she keeps leaving her kids by themselves, right?
Yeah,
like
people make the dumbest decisions in these movies. Like it's the worst. Like every single movie, like pretty much every single character does at least 3 or 4 things that you're just like, well, there is no reason why you should be doing this. But it's not even like you can be hypercritical of certain things where it's like, oh well, you're not in that situation, you're scared, you do things that you're not really thinking of. But it's like, no. People are making like specific choices to do something that they just don't need to be doing, and it's making things way worse.
Yeah,
we can get into freaking Annabelle Comes Home because that's riddled with that. Just couldn't stand it.
So yeah, why don't we move on to that one?
Yeah, so not the greatest. Yeah, I don't know what to say about it. Like, where would you rank that one?
You know what?
Pretty low down, I would say.
I liked it more than the other Annabelle movies.
The Llorona?
No, sorry, I was going to say Annabelle Comes Home. I was
wrapping up the Curse of Llorona.
The Curse of Llorona, I don't know. Like I think I like it a little bit better than the first Annabelle.
Yeah, the first Annabelle is like the bottom tier.
It sucks. Yeah, it's really bad.
It's very terrible.
This one's a functional movie.
It's just fine. It's like a typical
C-.
Typical mid horror movie.
Yeah. It made money though, man.
I know, didn't it? all these movies make so much money. It's crazy. All right, let's move on. Okay, so Annabelle Comes Home.
Okay, yeah.
So this is the third Annabelle movie.
Yes.
And the timeline is fucking screwing with me now because this is set after The Conjuring and after Annabelle 2. Wait, no, because The Conjuring was after Annabelle 2.
Yeah.
But before The Conjuring 2.
Yeah, definitely before The Conjuring 2.
Yes.
I think the timeline is a little...
supposed to be directly after the first Conjuring, is it?
I found the timeline a little confusing, and I looked it up, and other people find it confusing too.
Yeah, because when did that happen in the first movie? Well, like, when did they do the thing with the doll?
In the first movie, like, Annabelle is being a little stinker while they're safe. No, like at the Warrens' house. Remember, they have to rush home, and so most of the time when I was watching this movie, I thought they're leaving to go to the parents' or Perron's house or whatever. Right. It's like they're doing like this is just what from Judy's perspective during The Conjuring. I don't know if you're like literally supposed to take it like they're on that specific case.
Yeah, I didn't get that at all, but you might have to write about that.
But if it's not that exact case that they're on, like there's just been 2 separate incidents where like Annabelle's run amok while they're away from.
Happens a lot, I guess.
So pretty fucking irresponsible.
Well, I mean, pretty fucking irresponsible just in general to leave your kid at home with all that.
Yeah.
So, like, how about you just take the keys with you?
I think that's a really good idea.
These are the kind of things that just bum me out about these movies. I'm like, it's so stupid.
I would have much rather this movie was not a prequel in any way, because the entire time I I was thinking that it was taking place the same time as The Conjuring, and so I was aware that there was not going to be like that much fallout that could potentially happen.
Yeah,
Now,
well, that's just it, right? That's like kind of how I was. I'm like, well,
it
we know that this is nothing bad's going to happen, really.
it did feel low stakes, but then again, I do really appreciate the Warrens being in this movie. Like
Yeah,
they do inject life into it.
Although I kind of felt it. I don't know. For me, they felt a little bit. I don't know, like broader at the start. Like I just felt this whole movie felt a bit more like skewing younger, even. And I mean, which kind of
Well,
makes sense because there's a protagonist and whatever. But like even like when the car breaks down at the start and they roll up right next to that like the creepiest cemetery, like
yeah.
it's like something like a kid would draw, and it was just like, oh, that's a bit like
Well,
it's a bit on the nose. Sure, come on now.
even their decision to just casually have Annabelle in the back seat after they just told the nurses about how dangerous she was,
And
they didn't
like,
seem to take it seriously
they're
at
just
all.
laughing and joking and doing shit. I'm just like, this just seems so weird. Like,
Yeah.
there was somewhat weird about it, but yeah, I do appreciate like they make any of these movies like infinitely better when they show up.
Yeah, and
Just because they're both so good in those roles as well.
I don't know if it was a great idea to have this be like a teen movie.
Yeah.
Exactly, but I kind of like the core concept of this movie, that like the Warren Museum that they have in their house is so interesting.
Yeah.
That like
to keep people
why
out
would someone have this Pandora's box right in the middle of their house, and
Yeah.
what can happen if that, like, you know, those boxes start to open?
Yeah.
So I, just from the fact that this movie is like competent, I think makes it the best Annabelle movie. That's just my opinion.
I didn't mind the creation. It was okay.
Yeah, like I think we both said it was a big
Yeah.
step up,
Yeah.
but I think that this one is just so much better functioning of a movie.
Yeah, you're probably right, but
Like,
I still didn't like it very much.
I don't know. I really like the tone and the feel of it sometimes.
Really?
I don't like how low stakes it ultimately was,
Yeah.
but I liked a lot of the sequences.
Yeah, to me it was a bit too goofy. Like
It was definitely
it was a
goofy.
bit like Funhouse, just like running around. Like
No,
this is one. This is
for
popping
sure.
up. Although I do agree with you, there was some pretty cool sequences, but then I felt like
it was the PG-13 version.
yes, exactly.
Of this.
That's exactly what it was, and they like I think it wasn't rated R, but they pushed for the R rating just because they wanted it to be R like the rest.
Yeah.
So they added in the scene where she got stabbed.
And the scene where she gets her mouth thrown up into?
No, and they threw in an F-bomb. That's how they got it. That's how they got it. They threw an F-bomb and showed her getting stabbed, which really meant nothing.
Like, just lift out the Bob character. Like, why is he in this movie? Like, it's just so stupid.
He's got balls, man. That's my favorite part. They just kept saying that. I was like, this is so stupid.
Like, why did Patrick Wilson say the line at the end?
Right?
Like, I feel bad for him that he said that.
It's so bad.
Like, I hope he got extra money just for having to say that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that kind of stuff. It was like a goofy teen horror movie, which I mean, that's what it was going for, and it did that kind of well. Just like I don't really see that.
But the ideal Annabelle movie is having Annabelle in it as little as possible.
Yeah,
and like
they did do that.
And her just going off and setting off the rest of these, like she's Danny in The Shining, kind of just like reverberating off of everything.
Like I know I've said that in the past. I said the same thing about The Conjuring too. It's like I felt like there might have been too much of that. I thought like by the end when they're all like surrounding him and there's like 4 or 5 different spirits, like oh here we all are. It's like we're all together now. I'm like well.
We're teaming up. We're the Sinister Six.
Maybe I just feel because they're not even that scary. Like I've never fought the demon, whatever the demon's name is that hangs around with Annabelle.
Well, they show that demon way too much.
Yeah,
and this movie especially.
It's goofy looking when you show it in the light of day. It's goofy looking. Like when it's creepy in the background, it can see it being scary, but yeah, it's just a bit too goofy looking. And I didn't really jive with the ferryman. Thought that was kind of lame. I mean, as a concept, it's always pretty creepy, but I mean, I'm like, eh.
It's a lot of coins and eyes imagery.
And then they threw in that like
the bride.
No,
the werewolf thing. Or
I fucking forgotten about that. No, I was talking about the samurai guy, the Onin or whatever. At the end, I was like, why did they throw that in? It's like just threw another one in at the end. But yeah, the freaking werewolf was so stupid. Oh,
yeah,
man.
Well, and like Bob was just interacting with him.
Yeah, they could have jettisoned that werewolf.
Why did Bob come back playing the guitar? That was so stupid.
It's because the stoner pizza man told him that he had to do something romantic or something. Didn't he say rock? No, he said rock and roll, man. You gotta
Yeah.
do rock and roll. So dumb.
Uh,
Yeah,
well,
but yeah,
like,
then the bride, even forgotten that was in it. Like
like
it's just like they threw everything at it, and
your point from The Conjuring 2 is that there's just too many characters and like they were just trying to set up
yes, well,
spin-offs,
that's
right?
exactly what I felt from this one too. Is that
This was
this
more
was literally
egregious.
like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we had this kind of movie and this? And like, I'm sure they probably could make them and people would watch them, but I do not want to see a ferryman movie. I'm sorry.
Well, like, could you just imagine a movie being called The
The
Ferryman?
ferryman.
But no, I felt like like individual scenes in the movie were very successful
Yeah, I can't argue
as
with
they're
that.
going
I
from like
can't
set
argue with
piece to
that. There
set
was some
piece.
good set pieces in it for sure,
So
but
I think it was
as a whole, I just couldn't get with it.
I just think it was directed really well, and it's giving us more of the Warrens, which were interested in
Yes.
exploring their house and like why they have all these fucking terrifying things when they're trying to raise their daughter.
Yeah.
They don't seem to grapple with those questions despite what happened.
No, they just kind of like, oh well, let's not do that again, eh, guys. It's like, oh, but yeah, the girl who was like, I'm just gonna go in here and just like open all this stuff up and touch everything, like it's gonna be fine. I just want to speak to my dad. I was like, oh man, that just seems like the worst possible thing.
She had a lot going on at least. Like
Yeah,
I do think there's an emotional core to this
yeah, but
movie.
still, I mean, let's just fucking chill out a little bit. Like, she went from 0 to 100 pretty quick, where she's like, hey, I'm gonna come over, and she's like, you know what? Now I'm just gonna fucking open everything. I'm gonna grab Annabelle, and we're just gonna do whatever. And she's like,
I was just relieved because I thought the movie was going towards like a house party type situation.
God.
So I'm happy that didn't
like
happen.
kid and play.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't the worst, but yeah.
So
And
where
I
would
feel
you
like
rank
I feel
it?
like
Would you put Creation higher than this?
I feel like I've watched too many of these movies in too short a space of a time.
Yeah.
Because like I think I'm desensitizing myself to them a little bit as well. So
That's the key.
yeah, like when I first started watching these, I couldn't barely sit through them. Now I'm just like, this is dorky. But I don't know. I think I liked Annabelle Creation better than this one, but I don't even remember that movie.
Yes. Orphanage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that wasn't very good, was it?
Well, I just don't think.
I think I just wasn't scared at all watching this one, and I remember being quite scared in the past. I mean, I shouldn't say I wasn't scared at all. There was definitely some scares that got me. There's always jump scares that get me, and like really eerie, creepy things. Just like walking around dark houses always gets me.
Now, so do you think going and seeing a Conjuring movie in theater is going to be scary for you next week?
I'm really interested to do that actually, because I feel like crowds really help with that kind of stuff. Like comedies and horror movies, I think
Yeah.
you got to have a great crowd with you. The last time I saw a horror movie with a great crowd was Paranormal Activity, and I was saw it in its theater with like a bunch of teenagers, and they were all losing their shit.
Oh,
Yeah, like so scary.
Well, I guess we saw Alien and Romulus. I think that
Yeah, I
helped
guess
a little
so.
bit, but it
Oh,
wasn't like super scary.
Fun fact I read: did you know that the release of this movie pushed it over the edge of being the highest grossing horror franchise ever?
Of which one? Of Annabelle Comes Home?
I think so. I believe so. Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Do you know which horror franchise it knocked off the top
Scream?
spot? No. Alien.
Freddy? Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I remembered because you mentioned that one.
Oh, yeah. I guess I should have guessed.
And also,
well, that's interesting.
Did you see it was dedicated to Lorraine Warren because she like died.
Oh yeah, she died in
She
2019.
died
Yeah.
like 2 months before it came out, I believe.
Oh,
There you go.
rest in power. Are you
Yeah, shyster.
you shyster? You con artist or whatever? Allegedly.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Just sell the house to.
I wonder how.
Just sell the house to some comedian.
Yeah, I want. Oh God, yeah. Okay, well.
Anyway, let's go with this.
We'll be wrapping up our Project Conjuring next week. We're going to be talking The Nun 2, which I'm really not looking forward to, and Conjuring the Devil Made Me Do It.
It'll be a great episode, though, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, we're doing both of those movies, and then the new Conjuring movie. Man, we're going to be like conjuring out after next week. So
yeah,
get ready for it, guys. Then we'll have to figure out our next project.
Well, so For those of you who are new to the podcast, Pete and I, we arrived at the theater. We're going to go inside, watch Caught Stealing, and come back, give you immediate spoiler-free reactions before giving you lots of warning before heading to spoiler talk.
Yes, so don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back in mere seconds for you, but what is it, like almost 2 hours for
No,
us?
it's like
An hour
yeah,
40 for us?
yeah, hour 45 or so.
Yeah, so with trailers and stuff, it'll be a couple of hours.
Wish us luck, everybody.
Don't go anywhere, guys. Welcome back, everyone. We just got out from Caught Stealing, and we're already on the road.
Caught Stealing, so it's a baseball term.
Yes, immediately when the movie starts, it's not a spoiler, the movie starts, and it's somebody stealing a home run, I guess it is.
Stealing a home run? Oh, Pete, no.
I don't understand baseball.
They were stealing home.
Yeah, that's what I said. That was a test. You passed, Trevor. Well done.
No one's ever stolen a home run. That's that wouldn't happen. Well, how could you steal all four bases?
Fucking know how to play baseball.
I was gonna ask you if you knew what that meant, and I thought well, maybe that would be being mean. I should.
No, literally, I was like, oh, is that what Caught Stealing means?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. I guess the baseball reference makes more sense now. He's a baseball player. Anyway,
yeah, there we go. I can tell you what it means if you're really that interested, but
I'm guessing you try and steal a base and you get caught stealing.
There you go.
Seems pretty.
Yeah, but it's not a home run. I thought you went to see the Jays the other day.
I did, man. Go Jays, go.
Okay. Yeah, and Jays are doing really well this season.
Yeah,
so
they're great. They're stealing all the bases.
So this is a sort of a baseball movie, sort of not at all.
Right.
But
well, yeah. Period piece as well.
Yeah.
So anyway,
a lot of landlines in this movie.
We're burying the lead a bit, though. Did we like this movie?
I was surprised by it. I liked it quite a bit.
I liked it quite a bit too.
It
wasn't exactly what I was expecting.
Well, it sort of is an old-fashioned movie. Like it's kind of like a midnight run type thing where you have a bunch of parties you're playing against each other, and then obviously Lock, Stock, and Snatch.
Yeah.
But it's also nastier than those movies.
It definitely is nastier.
It's got a harder edge. So I was really kind of thinking, is Aronofsky selling out a little bit? And I don't know, this is certainly his most mainstream movie.
Yeah, it definitely didn't go as dark as I was thinking it could do. With especially with him behind it, I thought it was going to go to some weirder places or just darker places, but it didn't. Like you say, it's definitely got more teeth than a movie like that usually would. But it kept it pretty mainstream for the most part. Yeah,
and I think this kind of answers the question of what would a mainstream action comedy from Aronofsky look like?
Yeah,
and this is definitely it. I do still think he figured out a way to stick himself and his personality in there.
Yeah, you definitely little bits here and there, right? And it's really well shot actually. I was really enjoying it, but especially the location, just very gritty and 90s. It made me really miss the 90s, even though I was only a small boy, I guess. In the 90s.
You weren't at the bar partying.
No, but I mean, it's simpler times, wasn't it? Simpler times. No one's on the internet or smartphones weren't about
people weren't tracking each other or whatever. Yeah. Right? I have a theory.
Lots of payphones.
I have a theory on why this was set in the 90s.
Yeah, because it wouldn't have worked as well if.
Well, then that's.
That's the problem with those. That's the problem with those movies now. You can't really do them because technology has ruined all that intrigue.
There's a very specific device that came through in the movie that is why I think it's a period piece. Okay. And I want to talk to you a bit about that once we get to it.
We'll get into that when we get to spoilers.
But no, I liked it a lot. I think in the first half hour, I was thinking that this isn't something's missing. It's not quite working.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It was sort of because it sort of starts off trying to be like those movies that we're referencing a little bit, and there's something off in Butler's performance there that it made me think he's not quite pulling this everyman thing off.
Right.
But then the movie kind of turns, and then I don't know. I got the impression that Butler was playing someone who's giving a performance, and then like
Okay.
he's like you're kind of seeing more of the real him as things kind of ramp up.
Yeah, I know.
And
I kind of know what you're saying.
I really liked his performance by the end of the movie.
Yeah, I did too. I thought he did a great job, actually. I was disappointed when I think that this is the trailer's fault. I feel like the trailer promised me way more Matt Smith, and I was disappointed that there wasn't enough Matt Smith.
Yeah, like we
because the trailer made it look like it was Matt Smith and Austin Butler on a bit of a romp, and then like I was looking at my watch, and I was being like, we're like over an hour in now, and not to spoil it, but there wasn't that much Matt Smith in that first hour of the movie.
Same for Schreiber and D'Onofrio
exactly,
too, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I was kind of wondering, I'm like, oh, like they got to be showing up and doing some stuff soon.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's not. I guess it's not. It's not spoiling it to say like there's a lot of stuff packed into that last hour or 40 minutes. The last 30, 40 minutes has a lot packed into it, which I think the sort of build up in the first hour, I think it pays it off. I think really well.
Do you think people will go to this and be like a little disappointed that it's different than what they're being sold as? Like it's not as fun.
Yeah, maybe.
I still think this movie is fun and it's funny, but it's not.
No,
it's not like a Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah, it's not a Guy Ritchie movie. But I mean, if you're a Guy Ritchie fan and you see the trailer and you want it and you think it's going to be like that, but I mean, I don't know how many of those people there are. I mean, maybe I'm just not with it, and that's the general public.
I don't know. Maybe that's why they put Matt Smith in this. So like, yeah, there's a loudmouth Londoner in this movie.
British guy. There's lots of Cockneys doing crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe that's why they put him in the trailer so much. I did like him in it though. I thought he was.
I thought he was definitely a highlight. Like I think everyone's pretty good.
Yeah, it was packed with a lot of very good talent though as well.
Yeah, and like it's doing like that thing like where good action movies do, where every character sort of has a thing that's very memorable.
Yes,
and so
very true. Like, oh, he's the guy that does that.
Yeah, exactly. So and they're really playing with the ethnicities here to the point where like everything's a little offensive, but it's sort of right. Like leaning into it, so it's kind of okay. But
true.
I'm not representative of any of the groups that are being here, so I don't know if I can say that.
That's also very true.
But like, like everyone certainly is very memorable in this movie.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely agree.
We didn't say this on the ride up, but the tagline for this movie was 2 Russians, 2 Jews, and a Puerto Rican walk into a bar. And that's pretty apt.
Yeah, pretty
it's missing a couple characters in that description, but
it's a good snapshot of what you're going to expect, though, I guess. Yeah, no, I thought it was really good. I was going to spoil something there, but I'll save that. But yeah, I don't think anybody put in a bad performance in that. I thought everybody really did well.
Yeah, no, I don't think I knew that Zoë Kravitz was in this, and she did great.
Yeah,
as well.
She's always awesome.
Yeah, she's like surprisingly like a fantastic. I shouldn't say surprisingly because it's
surprisingly a good actress.
But it's like, well, like for being a nepo baby or whatever, like
right.
But she's been great for 10 years, so I shouldn't be surprised.
She's done her dues, Trevor. Give her a break.
I do
get nepo babies can be good too.
I do give her a break. Like she's really good.
Giving her a break.
I think she's more talented than her dad. Like
oh shit, I'll let you go.
As far as I know, she hasn't had her like testicles fall out while doing the splits on the stage. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
There's like a video of Lenny Kravitz doing the splits on the stage, and then his pants split open and his testicles fall out.
Okay, well, I know what I'm looking up on YouTube when I get home, just purely for research.
I do not think that that's on YouTube for the reasons that I just described.
I'll find it. Just gotta know where to look, Trevor.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, moving on.
Nowhere to look on YouTube. Okay. But yeah, like in the first kind of part of the movie where they're sort of portraying things as like happy-go-lucky was not really working for me.
Yeah,
like I didn't really like how like they were kind of doing like the double coverage thing where they were cutting back and forth between two people in a conversation a lot. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you noticed that or not. But like it's kind of bothering me. Like it just.
I didn't know it was enough for it to bother me. Yeah.
I was just thinking like because they were sort of going overboard to try to make Austin Butler seem like an everyman, leading man kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like who's in like this fun and loving relationship with Zoë Kravitz or whatever. But then I don't know. The movie kind of just settles in. You start to see a little bit of Aronofsky's like personal style.
Yeah.
And like the cat stuff, I think is actually like pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially compared to Argyle, which did it so terribly.
God, that is a great comparison. Oh my word, I never even thought of that, but that's an amazing pull. Yeah. Yeah, imagine that's a double bill.
Yeah, like a
cat movies will do Argyle and Caught Stealing Double Bill. Wow.
Well, it said that this was based off of a 2004 novel, so I wonder if
really?
Argyle was even like playing off that a little.
Cherry picked it a bit.
I don't know.
Maybe.
But like the cat stuff's really good in this. I think.
Yeah, it is. It's not gimmicky.
No, like I don't like it's kind of like a little miracle about how it didn't seem stupid.
Right. Yeah, exactly, because it should be stupid. Like if you read that on the page, like, yeah, just carrying a cat around, that's stupid.
But
what was the other movie where he was carrying a cat around in a bag the whole time?
Carrying a cat around?
Yeah, I feel like there was another movie where it was a guy carrying a cat around. Anyway, maybe
I don't know.
Maybe it'll come to me. Anyway,
maybe we should ask the listeners if you know what movie Pete's talking about. Send us an email at firstlookfinalwordpod@gmail.com.
Guy with a cat in a bag.
You could just Google it too and send the results into us.
I could just Google it right now, if we're being honest, but we're gonna wait. We'll wait.
You got to give the fans like a treasure trail to follow.
Yes. We'll give you a shout out if you could name the movie.
Sure.
Anyway. Right, I don't know. Have we got anything more to say? Or do we watch? Dive into spoilers? Or
I'd like to dive into spoilers a bit, just to kind of talk about some of these mechanics that I want to talk about. But I would definitely say, give this movie a go in theaters. There was a surprisingly large amount of people there on a Sunday night, which
Sunday at 10:00. So
gave me some hope. It is a long weekend, so
yeah, true. But no. I hope people see this. I hope it does well.
It's definitely darker than I think it was, but it's still sort of a crowd pleaser in a way. It is kind of like a puzzle box of a movie in that like there are all these moving pieces, and it ends in a very satisfying way. I would say.
It's one of those movies where there's lots of moving pieces and like some things you're not aware of, some things you are, and how's it all going to come together? And it's like it's definitely that kind of movie.
Well, it sticks the landing in a way that Relay didn't stick the landing. That what the movie we talked about last week.
That's kind of what I was talking about, and I was thinking about that actually yesterday because not to go too off on a tangent, but I was watching The Firm last night. Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
The Firm.
Yeah, of course, the John Grisham novel.
Right? And I was thinking the same thing where I'm like this is what Relay was missing, like all the smart threads just coming together and working out for the character at the end and him winning in a smart way.
Man, I can't remember how The Firm ends.
I mean, it's not that.
I'm trying to think. Like, I really remember that.
I don't even want to spoil The Firm for people, but Tom Cruise wins.
To be honest, I kind of want to go home and watch that now because it's been a long time. It's a good
movie.
It's been 30 years since I watched that fucking movie.
Me too. I don't know. My wife wanted to watch it for some reason, so
I remember the first hour really, really well.
I could remember certain scenes, but I couldn't remember how it all played out. But that's what I mean. Like,
it's such a cable movie.
Yeah, Grisham was really good at just writing those like thinking man's like, he's going to double cross him here, and then this thing that you didn't realize he was doing, he was doing it because of this, and it's all worked out great. And
I really want to watch The Firm.
It's a good movie. Anyway, but the same with this movie. It's like, it's just like it finished. It ended in a smart way. It wasn't like Relay. It wasn't just running around in circles in a shipyard.
Yeah, I don't want to be mean to Relay because I really liked Relay.
Yes, it was just lacking that landing.
Yeah, well,
it was a bumpy landing.
It's the difference between leaving the theater on a bit of a high and with like a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Where I'd say like the movies not to talk about Relay, a movie that no one's gonna see.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Like both are like such high quality movies,
Yeah,
I would say. But this
kind
one's
of movies
very
the
satisfying.
kind of movies I want to see getting made more as well. To be honest, like I like those. I like this kind of movie. It's like
It's an old fashioned sort of movie.
Yeah, those lower budget, like say 40 to 50 million, like just thrillers and mysteries, and we need more of that stuff.
Yeah.
But we don't get a lot.
So I think we're about to drop off into spoilers.
Yeah.
Before you drop off, if you don't want the movie spoiled, definitely give the podcast a like, a follow, and 5 stars, depending on what podcaster you're listening on.
Yeah, and drop us a comment.
Yeah, drop us a comment. Actually, want to give a shout out to a fan, Ryan, for sending us that.
Yes.
Superman 3 Japanese ticket stub.
Absolutely awesome stuff. Thank you so much for that. It's amazing.
So I sent that a while ago, and I keep forgetting to give him a shout out on the podcast. So yeah,
he's not listening anymore.
But no, it was a really cool little memento.
Oh man, it's so awesome, man.
So yeah, we're gonna hop into spoilers now.
Let's do it.
If you don't like being spoiled, drop off.
3, 2, 1. Spoilers, go.
Okay, so the reason why.
Yes, this is the reason why it's.
The reason why it's set in the 90s. Cigarette lighter in the car.
Yes. That's very true. That's very true.
It was so well set up.
Well, that's a good point. Because it's the whole reason for the ending, right?
With that fucking like Zoë Kravitz gun, which like is going to have some bearing on the plot. I thought it was going to be like
who's Chekhov's gun?
Someone's going to pretend that's a real gun.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking is going to happen. He's going to have to pull it out and pretend it's a gun.
And it's such great screenwriting because I fucking forgot about that lighter.
Yes.
And then as soon as he pulls out the lighter. And like he burns what the hell do you call it? The zip tie things or whatever. Yep. And then the cigarette lighter's gone, so then they had to pull that out. Such great writing. My God. It was and like
well, I mean, to be honest though, I mean they could have had it not be a period piece and they just needed a lighter. It's true, but I mean, I don't know if it's the only reason why, but I mean, but I do agree it was really well done the way they set that up.
It works so much better in the fact that there's 2 reasons like why he uses the cigarette lighter to take that out. Then
that's just great. That's just great screenwriting.
It's the fucking Sabbath, so he needs the goy to light the lighter for him, but he's fine to like fire a gun and kill people.
Yeah,
it's really funny.
But I mean, the whole screenplay was like that though. Like they really rammed it home about him driving and smashing into that post.
Yeah,
like constantly. And at the end, it's like he does it again. It's kind of like a release of like admitting that it was his fault and he's gonna do it again, and that's like it's like a whole thing coming full circle in his life.
Well, yeah, and like because he just is carrying this shame with him the whole time. Yeah. Well, shame, and he never like really took full responsibility. He says in a phone call to his mom that like he kind of just like is a coward, right? And like we see that in the first half of the movie that he is sort of a coward, even though like. I would be acting a lot like he was acting like
I wouldn't be in as good shape as him. Just drinking and smoking all day. But
he's in great shape. I don't know what he's doing.
He doesn't go to the gym apparently, but I don't know. Maybe he just goes to the gym while he's drunk.
Yeah, there's a scene where both he and Zoë Kravitz just strip down and look at each other naked and then have like...
And I'd be like, that's fair enough.
A very stylized sex scene.
Yes, that was.
Which I thought was pretty well done.
Choreographed.
And then it goes to the perspective of the cat watching them. That's so funny.
That was pretty funny. Then it just like smash cuts to him like waking up after a nightmare. That was amazing.
But anyways, that's why well, also the book was written in 2004, probably is why.
Yeah, that might be why.
But it's also like, it's just so much easier to have these type of movies take place in a time where cell phones are not ubiquitous, and like he has to go to a payphone, he has to use landlines or whatever, and
facial recognition to find someone.
Exactly. Like no one's texting each other or anything. It just makes like it's really hard to do movies like that in this day and age.
It's funny because like I was trying to think back because this was 97.
I don't think I caught what year it was.
I think it said 97 at the start, and because I was thinking like
it would have had to been late 90s for all the cell phones to be around.
Because I was like, how many cell phones were around in 97? Because They weren't all that prevalent, I don't think.
Yeah, back then, if you had a cell phone, they said, "Oh, look at Mr.
Right.
Hollywood, got a cell phone."
That's why like not many characters had cell phones in the movies. Like the police do, and like the fancy guy did, but like Austin Butler ain't got no cell phone.
No.
I like that. I like that about it. Remember those days?
Well, where you had to call your mom.
Yeah, on a payphone.
And I thought that was Laura Dern.
Is there a reason why they like had Laura Dern play that part?
No idea. Well, I assume like they probably just they
friends or something.
Like I assume it was like just some random voice up until like the last minute. They're gonna see like, can we get any kind of stunt casting at the last minute? Someone doing us a favor.
Not one shot of her opening the door.
Because really, like she probably just banged out all of her lines in an hour, right?
Yeah, but it was a little part of me that was like, it's kind of odd that they were like purposely not showing his mom and not really hearing much of her. And then at the end, they're like, "Oh, the door's about to open," but then they cut away and you don't see her. And then it's like, "Oh, it's a reveal. It's Laura Dern." I was like, "Is there a reason for this?" Like, I feel like it's just been no need.
It was so funny because it seems like they're just like a baseball obsessed family. So like, they're just like, "All right, goodbye. I love you. Go Giants."
Yeah, Livy's like, "I killed a guy. It's my fault. Everyone's dead. I've got to go away from it. Okay, bye-bye. Go Giants." Oh, that was pretty fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie.
And when he's in the car with Matt Smith, and he's like turns to the baseball game, and Matt Smith's like, "Fucking seriously, baseball."
That's one of my favorite parts because I feel like that's my life.
He's like,
"You want to talk about the Premier League? You won't give a shit either."
Well, the Giants are in the race for the wild card. It's like, yeah, you want me to just talk about shit about the Premier League? I don't think so.
So you wouldn't give a shit either. That's my life. No, I love.
So yeah, Matt Smith did kind of earn his keep for the movie. Like he was in it for like a good 10-minute stretch there.
I appreciated that. Like he made the joke at the start that Austin Butler's British accent sounded like he's doing Dick Van Dyke, but then also he was doing a way over the top Cockney accent the whole way through. So I thought that was pretty funny.
And I love that the whole movie kind of starts based off a misunderstanding.
Yeah, like that's the best kind of movies where it's just like, oh, I just forgot to tell him I was leaving town. Yeah, like everyone's trying to kill me.
It's like I accidentally stole $4 million from them.
I mean, come on, man. I guess if you,
he was upset. He was upset.
His dad died. He's grieving.
Very funny though.
Yeah, I was a bit upset with how quickly they killed off Zoë Kravitz's character.
Well, but it was shocking like that.
Yeah, and I know it just meant because I liked her character and her performance. I wasn't upset that I thought it was bad in like storytelling wise, but I was just like, oh, I really like that character. But it did a really good job of sort of, that was kind of, you could almost see like his brain, like that's when he kind of. Well, yeah, he stops being like the fucking sad sack, like every bad guy turns a bit more into like, I'm gonna fucking do something about this now.
Well, he says at one point that like I have nothing going on because he's like just wallowing in self pity, right? And like, and that's why he's an alcoholic. Though it's kind of seemed like he was sort of an alcoholic before, but just like recreational alcoholic, and then now he's just like sad, reliving his golden days.
Fucking apartment, no food, just fucking booze everywhere.
But that must be gnawing at him, right? Like if he gets drafted, then he's making millions of dollars every year, right? And then he just never lets it go. That's why he's still obsessed with baseball every day, though it seems like his mom is too. So
exactly.
But then like Zoë Kravitz dies. He says at one point in the street that like I've nothing but garbage in my life, and she's offended and walks away. But really, like she was the only good thing going on in his life. So then he's like, "What the fuck do I have to lose? I don't have anything to be scared about anymore."
And it didn't do it over the top where he's like, "No, my man, we've nothing to lose, and I'm just going to tool up and just fucking go to town on everyone." Like
he goes to the batting cage.
He still fucks up quite a bit. Yeah, he got the batting cage. That was a pretty funny scene actually. He's like, "I've got my mojo back. I'm really good at batting."
It is like a mojo back kind of scene there.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. One of the best parts in the movie is where he finally fights that Russian guy and he just fucking lays him out.
It was so funny.
And he just looks at his own fist. He's like, all right, I guess I can punch him.
Well, because...
And then he tries to do it again and the fucking cop lady just takes him down. He's like, I guess I can't fight.
I did find that very satisfying, though, because he basically gets his ass kicked in the hallway.
So badly.
Because he's so... he's so intimidated by this smaller guy.
Yeah.
He forgot that he's like a big
He's
athletic
like a
guy.
6'4" unit.
He's
Whatever
like
he is.
he's 8 feet taller and in better shape than that Russian guy. Like he should not be getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
because that whole scene was like, oh, it's going to be the big fight scene now.
Boom,
He
boom.
literally just lays him out in 2 punches. After the guy like does his whole like I'm gonna spit on my fist and runs, he does his whole like run up and just gets absolutely knocked out. That was amazing. Yeah, there's some good bits in this movie, man. Like, there's lots of little touches that really stand out.
And I like that he had a plan, and it was like a fairly smart plan, but it still wasn't that great.
It didn't go.
It was like
didn't go that great.
It was the right enough like amount of smart and messy for someone to have come up with that at like within an hour.
Yeah, because that's a really hard line to walk with these movies too. It's like, because you can't make them too smart, and it's just like I'm smarmy and everything's going my way. So you have to make it so that it's a good enough plan, but then
there's room to improvise.
You have to kind of improvise quick on the fucking run and gun a little bit, because something's going to go wrong. And a lot of things went wrong. A lot of people ended up dead.
What was his plan exactly when he first took Matt Smith to meet Roman, the cop?
Well, I mean, they said they wanted a fall guy, right? So I think he was going to give them Matt Smith.
So was he just going to walk away at that point?
Whoa. It's a good question, because I don't know what he was expecting was going to happen.
That's the one part of the movie I still find a little messy. Like, what was his plan there? Because he could have got a straight bullet pretty easily there.
Anybody could have. Holy shit! A lot of them were just not very good at what they were trying to do.
I love how confident those Orthodox Jews were kind of going into that Russian club, just like
how they didn't get a scratch on it coming out of there was crazy.
All they seemed very competent.
They definitely did. Just throwing fucking grenades about and stuff. It's crazy. Wasn't the whole point of them going in there to get that copper lady, right?
Yeah. And then they totally muck it up.
Killed everybody.
Throwing grenades around
the whole building, and she just sort of runs off down the alleyway. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Crashing that van was a little risky because they had all those grenades in the glove box.
I mean, it was fucking risky no matter what. Like, I was a bit like, I don't know how well that cat is getting out of that car crash. Because he picks it up before he hits.
Yeah, just at the last second he remembers that cat.
Does he pick it up to sort of protect it?
To shield it, yeah.
But now she would have got that cat would have got the initial blast of that airbag.
I think he had his arms around it or something.
It would have just squished it.
Well, I think that's good suspension of disbelief, because the audience would have turned against the movie if they had done anything. It's all right.
He picked the bag up and protected the cat with this car crash.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah.
Wear
your seatbelts, folks. That's the main point of the movie.
He's literally doing a save the cat the whole movie.
Yes,
which is pretty cool. I don't know,
I love how at the start, and he does the whole trouble I don't like cats. I don't want a cat near me. It's an asshole cat, and then he ends up loving the cat.
Yeah,
but I love how it's still an asshole cat mostly through the whole thing. It's just trying to bite people.
Well, and the cat is a surrogate for his friend who died, for his girlfriend, for his boss, and for that guy causing all that trouble in the
I wanted to ask how you felt of the very final shot. So he gets away with a ton of money, and he's on the beach, whatever, and he turns around and he looks at the ocean and he does the smile. He has a little smile on his face.
Right.
And then he turns off the baseball game.
Yeah.
So what do you think that's supposed to represent?
I think it's him letting go of baseball. Because I think the defining thing with his character is that he was this close to being a superstar, and he fucking blew it.
And that's his whole life now.
And now, he's just he's able to just let that go, because the big thing for him is not that he got into an accident. He got into an accident when he was this close to having his dream or whatever. So now he can just figure out what else he wants.
Yeah, I guess that's.
I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I kind of feel that too. I was just a bit I don't know if it just seemed a bit I'm going to turn the baseball off, and that's it. I'm like, well, what else are you going to do with your life? It's just kind of sat at this bar having his freaking salsa water or whatever.
Well, I was thinking It looks very nice where he went, but
like,
it kind of doesn't make sense to live down there if you're not going to drink.
That's what I mean. It's like there's literally nothing else for you to do. It's like you turn around, look to the ocean, was like, this is good. I'm like, is it though? I feel like that's a horrible existence where you are now.
Feel like I love going to the Caribbean for vacation, but if I was doing it where like I wasn't able to drink,
and you were by yourself,
I would go somewhere else.
like sitting let's go somewhere else is right.
There are other places I want to live if I can't just like sit on the beach and have like.
I think that's why I was a bit like, I don't know why he's smiling so much. Like, I get that you can move on now and you can leave that party life behind, but yeah, I just felt a bit like, why am I sat here? Why am I in the Caribbean? Doesn't make any sense.
I felt like the violence in this movie was really hard to watch sometimes.
Yeah, it's very visceral, wasn't it?
Like just even the first scene where they're kicking the shit out of his kidney,
yeah, like it's overly violent.
Feel it,
and it wasn't like movie violence where it's just like get a kick in, and then he gets up and he's fine. It was like, no, he's like,
it's pretty realistic,
literally
right?
in the hospital for 2 days, and they had to remove his liver because he got kicked so hard.
No, his kidney.
His kidney, sorry, not his liver. And then, but then he did sort of was able to run around pretty well.
Well, he was still sprinting pretty well, so yeah.
We would hold it like it hurt him though, so you knew he was still in pain, but that didn't really slow him down at all. It's because of the magic super glue that Zoë Kravitz gave him.
Well, it does wonders.
It does wonders, man. Glues right up.
Well, and like just seeing someone get kicked in the kidneys and then like they instantly like go to the hospital. Yeah. He pees himself.
Oh, yeah.
It was tough to watch, but yeah, it's like very realistic. And then like he's getting tortured from various people.
Yeah, I was kind of, especially like that first bit where they beat him up badly and then they start ripping his stitches. I was like, they are really sticking it to this guy, and he's not really putting up any kind of resistance up until this point. And I was a little bit shocked where I was like, I was expecting him to be a little bit more competent in terms of like looking after himself, especially because it's like Austin Butler, like we said, he's not a small like dude. He looks like he can take care of himself. He's not even swinging a punch at any of these movies, which I guess he's probably like not going to be able to. But
I guess there's foreshadowed that a little bit when he tells those like 20 somethings like, "Hey, you can't dance here." They say "fuck you" to him, and he responds by
getting them all
by de-escalating. He's like, "I'm going to buy you all shots or whatever." I'm like,
pacifist.
I wouldn't freaking buy people shots if they just said "fuck you."
That big guy's ready to go and just start smashing heads in.
I guess like
that. Sad that guy got killed.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
Yeah, he's just hanging out in the bar doing lines.
You know what? He died doing what he loved.
Yeah, I guess he did.
I love like when Colorado gets shot. It was very surprising.
That was very like out of nowhere.
Like I didn't find it surprising that Roman was in on it. Like that was very unsurprising.
Yeah, that was a bit obvious. That was a bit like, come on, Austin Butler, be a bit more smart than that.
And especially when she starts talking about like vacationing on a beach somewhere, I'm like, these aren't cop dreams.
Yeah. That was kind of the reveal, I think. But yeah, it's a bit. You gotta be a bit smarter than that, yeah.
Gotta be a bit smarter.
Like especially, I was like, it was only ever her that we was talking to. Like they had that one cop who blocked his toilet. He was just like a beat cop, and he's like, "Yeah, pretty sure she should have a partner or something. She wouldn't just be doing all this by herself."
Well, and at the very beginning, if he had just said, "Oh, this guy's said he just told me he's going to London. Like, I have nothing to do with it. Like, here, I'll let you guys in. Like, whatever."
Exactly. That would have been way easier, right?
Because he does kind of tell them like, "Hey, it's none of your business where this guy went or whatever." It's like the one.
Well, it's
the one part early in the movie
that you're supposed to be looking after your friend, your friend and neighbor's place, and some dicks come. You would be a bit like, go fuck yourself, man. I'll call the police.
I don't know, man. Like those guys are the most obviously in the Russian mafia people that have ever existed.
That's true. I'm also not going to have you house sit for me if I go away. He's going to let anyone in my house.
If they look like that, yeah, I am.
Actually, you know what? That's fair enough.
I'm not fucking dying for your cat.
I'm gonna start hiding shit in little boxes.
That's a great hiding spot.
I feel like that was a bit too smart for him, for that character.
Well, but it wasn't smart for Matt Smith because he asked the guy to watch his cat, and like, what if he just like throws that shit out when he's cleaning the litter box?
Cleaning the litter box out. Yeah, it wasn't a nice idea, was it?
But like, was it Austin Butler's apartment was pretty clean, right? He seems like a tidy-ish guy, right?
Sort of.
There's a lot of alcohol around there.
Backed up quite a bit.
Oh my god, that was fucking disgusting. I love how the police officer is like, I know how to flush a toilet, thanks. And then he's like, I did it right, but it's still clogged anyways.
It's so unnecessary as well. They didn't need to show him trying to plunge the fucking toilet and he just going everywhere. It was so gross.
Guess it's a metaphor for his life being shit.
Oh yeah, just all overflowing with shit.
Well, anything else on this movie, Pete?
No, I think we both quite liked it, didn't we?
Yeah, like so we rate things at a 6.5 on this podcast. Where's this landing for you?
Oh, I'd give this like a 6.15.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds...
A little bit better than Relay still, right? Like,
oh yeah, definitely. What did I give Relays?
You gave it 5.8.
There you go. Yeah, I think that's fair.
I don't know. Like, yeah, 6.15 sounds pretty good to me too. There you go. This system's so stupid.
We agreed.
It's a really solid movie though. Like
it's really great.
It's not like going to be, the best movie of the year or anything, like, but it's like, it's a shame that this kind of movie doesn't get made more.
I think it is broad enough for like a lot of the mainstream audience as well though. Like I feel like I could take my wife to that and she would probably enjoy it.
Yeah, my wife
same with Relay as well though. She would probably like that too.
My wife wouldn't like this movie.
She wouldn't?
There's too much violence. She doesn't like the violence. No.
She doesn't listen, that's fine.
All right, well, tune in next week. We're going to be talking The Conjuring Last Rites, and we're going to talk about The Nun 2 and Conjuring The Devil Made Me Do It.
You got it. You're so professional, Trevor.
Thank you.
I didn't remember any of those.
So make sure you catch up on all that stuff.
Yeah.
Catch up on the Conjuring universe.
Yeah, the final episode on our Conjuring project. So
the final chapter. Yes. I think
we'll wrap it all up, and I'll never watch another Conjuring movie ever again. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I'm invested now.
I've really liked the two proper Conjuring movies.
Yes, the Conjuring movies are very good.
I think the Nun 2 is going to be awful. That's my predictions.
Just hope they don't show the nun in the first 5 minutes.
Her name's Valak.
My bad.
No, I mean like that's what they would just shout at her because that'd make her go away.
Go away, Valak. I told you.
We don't want to be your friend.
Stop dressing like a nun. It's inappropriate. Anyway, let's wrap it up. It's late.
Well, yeah, thanks everyone for listening.
Yeah, until next time, that's the final word.